Welcome to today's episode on C News, where we dive into a fiery debate led by the outspoken and fearless Drive. Shola Mos-Shogbamimu, known for her unwavering commitment to challenging racism, sexism, and institutional biases, Drive. Shola once again comes to the defense of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Her sharp critique of the British media and public discourse on Meghan's treatment sheds light on issues far bigger than just royal gossip. Dr. Shola's bold statements and unapologetic tone have stirred conversations across social media and mainstream platforms. What happens when a strong, independent woman steps into the heart of one of the oldest institutions in the world? Meghan Markle's journey as a royal has sparked debates that go far beyond Buckingham Palace. Today, we're diving into Drive. Shola Mos-Shogbamimu's heated arguments defending Meghan Markle and Prince Harry while exposing the deeply rooted issues of racism, sexism, and media bias in Britain. Dr. Shola, a fearless advocate for justice, doesn't hold back in her critique of the relentless attacks Meghan has faced. But are these attacks truly about Meghan, or do they reveal something deeper about society's discomfort with change? Let's explore. Today, we'll examine her perspectives, break down the main arguments she makes, and analyze the broader implications of Meghan Markle's experience within the royal family and beyond. Meghan Markle and media bias. The British tabloids have long held Meghan Markle under a microscope, with an avalanche of stories criticizing everything from her fashion choices to her family relationships. Dr. Shola argues that this intense scrutiny is far from objective. It reeks of bias rooted in systemic racism and sexism. Dr. Shola highlights the stark contrast between how Meghan was treated compared to Kate Middleton. While Kate is often lauded as the perfect royal, Meghan faced criticism for the very same behaviors, whether it was cradling her baby bump or choosing avocado toast. This double standard, Drive, Shola believes, is not just unfair but deeply troubling. Racism and sexism in media coverage, Drive. Shola doesn't mince words when addressing the racism Meghan has endured. As a biracial woman, Meghan represents a break from the traditional, white-centric image of the British royal family, a fact that many seem unwilling to accept. From derogatory headlines to overtly racist commentary, Drive. Shola argues that Meghan's identity as a woman of color has made her a target for vitriol. This treatment is compounded by the sexism she faces, where her intelligence, independence, and ambition are painted as threats rather than strengths. Dr. Shola emphasizes that Meghan's experience is a reflection of wider societal issues. The media's treatment of her is not just an attack on one woman but a broader statement on how women of color are often vilified when they dare to stand out or challenge norms. Dr. Shola's perspective, Drive. Shola's passionate defense of Meghan is rooted in her advocacy for equality and justice. She calls out the hypocrisy of those who claim to support diversity yet tear down a woman like Meghan for simply existing in a space historically reserved for white aristocrats. It's no secret that the British media has a love-hate relationship with the royals. But when it comes to Meghan Markle, the tone has been undeniably harsh. Dr. Shola highlights blatant examples of media bias, such as headlines praising Kate Middleton for eating avocado while demonizing Meghan for the same choice, linking it to unethical farming practices. Meghan's touching baby bump being criticized as showy, while Kate's was celebrated as maternal pride. This double standard isn't just unfair, it's a reflection of underlying societal biases that Dr. Shola passionately calls out. To illustrate this, let's look at the numbers. A study by The Guardian found that 43% of articles about Meghan between 2018 and 2020 had a negative tone, compared to just 8% for Kate. Such figures support Drive. Shola's claim of systemic bias. She also points to the jealousy that fuels much of the criticism. Meghan and Harry's global popularity, philanthropic efforts, and ability to connect with younger generations have made them a powerful force, one that some in Britain see as a threat to the traditional royal hierarchy. Meghan's experience as a royal, from the fairy tale wedding to the dramatic exit, Meghan's time in the royal family has been anything but smooth. Dr. Shola argues that the relentless attacks on Meghan were not just personal but strategic, a way to maintain the status quo and silence a woman who dared to challenge the narrative. Meghan's admission in interviews about feeling isolated and unsupported within the royal institution only adds fuel to Dr. Shola's argument. The royal family's silence on these issues, she claims, speaks volumes. The complexities of royal dynamics, Drive. Shola also delves into the intricacies of the royal family's role in this saga. She questions why other royals, particularly those who have faced their own scandals, are given a free pass while Meghan is relentlessly dragged through the mud. The debate touches on the role of the royal family in perpetuating these narratives. Are they complicit, or are they victims of a media machine they can no longer control? Dr. Shola leans toward the former, suggesting that Meghan's popularity threatened the family's carefully crafted image. Public reactions and responses. The public's response to Meghan and Harry has been deeply divided. Dr. Shola highlights the toxic environment of online trolling and the rise of anti-Meghan campaigns, which often masquerade as objective criticism. However, there's also a growing movement of supporters who resonate with Meghan and Harry's message of authenticity and resilience. Dr. Shola sees this as a glimmer of hope, proof that society is beginning to recognize and reject systemic injustices. Broader conversations on diversity and inclusion, Drive. Shola uses Meghan's story as a springboard to discuss larger issues of diversity and inclusion. She argues that the treatment of Meghan is a wake-up call for Britain to confront its colonial past and present-day prejudices. Meghan's presence in the royal family was an opportunity for progress, Drive. Shola asserts, but instead, it revealed how far there is still to go. The way forward, as the debate rages on, Dr. Shola emphasizes the importance of moving forward with accountability and change. She calls for an end to the double standards, the racial microaggressions, and the perpetuation of harmful stereotypes. Dr. Shola believes that Meghan and Harry's journey is not just a royal story, it's a human story. Their resilience in the face of adversity inspires conversations about justice, equality, and the kind of world we want to build for future generations. Dr. Shola's passionate defense of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry is a rallying cry for those who believe in fairness and equality. It's a reminder that the issues Meghan faces are bigger than one person, they reflect systemic problems that need to be addressed. Dr. Shola's fiery debates emphasize one core message: jealousy and fear drive much of the negativity toward Meghan and Harry. The global appeal, modern approach to charity, and ability to connect with younger generations make them a threat to the traditional image of the monarchy. She argues that the British tabloids and some royal insiders are determined to maintain the status quo. Meghan and Harry's decision to step back from royal duties was not just a personal choice but a stand against an institution unwilling to evolve. As we wrap up this episode, we invite you to share your thoughts. Meghan's time as a royal was far from a fairy tale. Dr. Shola sheds light on Meghan's isolation, highlighting moments like her emotional interview with ITV where she admitted, "Not many people have asked if I'm okay." This raw vulnerability revealed the lack of support Meghan received behind palace walls. Dr. Shola believes this treatment was a deliberate attempt to silence her, a strategy used to maintain control and avoid disruption to royal traditions. Dr. Shola also explores the role of the royal family in this saga. While some argue that the institution is a victim of media manipulation, Drive. Shola questions their silence. Why didn't they publicly defend Meghan, especially when other royals received protection during their scandals? Her theory: Meghan and Harry's popularity overshadowed senior royals, creating internal tensions that the family failed to address constructively. The public's response to Meghan and Harry has been polarizing. While some hail them as modern-day heroes breaking free from outdated traditions, others accuse them of betraying the monarchy. Dr. Shola points out the role of online trolls and coordinated hate campaigns in shaping public opinion. One investigation revealed over 70% of anti-Meghan tweets originated from just a handful of accounts, showing how manufactured much of the outrage is. Do you agree with Dr. Shola's perspective? What do you think needs to change in the way we discuss Meghan Markle, the royal family, and issues of race and gender? Let's continue the conversation. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into today's most compelling stories.